You quit out real quick last time because the ads were about to start and I didn't want to have to wait through the ads before raiding out last time. But we did kind of just finish up the stuff on the ECS constant. I think there's a little bit more to do. There's a little bit of there's more people to talk to. I believe there's at least one thing that well, we'll see. Alright. Oh yeah, we got Derek here now. Our buddy. What's up, Derek?
Hi, Dan.
I'm not Dan. Command Derek.
What do you need?
Oh, no actual dialogue? That's okay. I mean, it's fine. Never mind. We did want to see if we could find... Why does she have dry bags hanging from her cot? She going kayaking? Anyway, we're looking to see if we can find some of those uniforms to abscond with, because they're very cool.
Hi, Dan.
I'm not Dan. She really doesn't have like a locker or anything?
What do you need?
I could have sworn in my other playthrough that I stole a uniform from her quarters.
That planet was not for us anyway. No doubt the next one will be.
Yes, that's good to hear. Don't mind me. I'm just admiring your very spacious and cozy quarters. All right, good night.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
What is your problem? I just helped you. You were gonna get put into indentured servitude, aka slavery, for the rest of your life. But instead, I foot the bill to give you and your people a new engine on your ship.
Prepared for trouble.
Don't talk over me. My God.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Make me regret.
Salt is a way of life.
Make me regret my decision.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
We were so close to finding our new home. Hopefully, it won't be too much longer now.
Oh my goodness. You can feel the gratitude radiating off of these people.
Peaceful ship. Don't change.
Just think of that salt redeem. Well timed.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
I know I'm getting up there in years, but I don't think I'll ever tire of flying.
Do you like her?
I maintain order around here, and I aim to continue that, even in these strange new times.
Egg.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
I'm not sure she's fit to lead anymore.
Uh-oh.
Come on, don't talk like that. I'm sure
Chunks! Chew your chunks!
Congratulations on choosing Chunks and enjoy that Chunks cheesesteak, Dora.
Just stay out of trouble.
Don't worry, those regular non-Pride Month chunks will be available year-round. They never go bad. Today's lessons: survival.
Miss Julia, I have a question.
Sure. What is it?
If there were animals on Earth, why aren't there any animals here?
Oh. Well, there wasn't enough room on board when our ancestors left Earth. We only had room for
Scan.
Derek.
What about the new planet? Will there be animals there?
My mom and dad were scared when you came on board, but I don't know why. You seem
Listen to the lesson.
They probably look a lot different than the animals we studied.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to find out.
Well, they got a whole detention spot over here.
Hey, do you want to play hide and seek later?
Ugh, no. We've already used up all the good hiding places.
No, we haven't. I saw a new one in the reactor room, next to the reactor when I went there with my mom.
But you know we aren't allowed in there without a grown-up. And besides, you just told me where the hiding spot was.
You're less weird than I thought you would be. Shoot, I
Thanks.
totally did.
I bet you've been on lots of cool space adventures. Just like in the old movies. I heard you came from outside the ship. I bet it was pretty cold out there.
Hello there.
Hello.
Given that I don't know you, you must be this visitor I've been hearing so much about. I'm Julia, the Constance chief historian. It's nice to meet you on this momentous occasion.
Can you tell me more about what it means to be chief historian?
If you ask around, people will either tell you my job is absolutely critical to the mission, or I just hang out, read, and watch movies. There's more to it than that. Officially, I'm assigned to the role of chief historian. Generations ago, it used to be lawkeeper of humanity, but that seemed a bit too lofty. While I
Sounds a
don't
little
think
Brotherhood
my
of
job is
Steel to me.
important as captain, engineering officer, or cultivation manager, it's still vital to our mission.
Can you tell me more about the duties of chief historian?
I run the educational programs aboard the ship for all the children and any adults who are looking to learn about Earth history. We try to have group sessions some evenings where we read old Earth literature, watch old films, listen to music, and the like. So yes, I hang out with children and watch movies, but it's more involved than that. We historians are charged with keeping Earth culture alive, so that we never forget where we came from.
And you said you were assigned?
Of course. Everyone was assigned their roles here. We don't choose our roles, since there are only so many of us, and every job is critical. Someone has to prove themselves either exceptionally bad at their job, or exceptionally good at another, in order to be moved. But that rarely happens.
This reminds me of a vault from Fallout. Do you enjoy what you do?
I do. But sometimes it's frustrating to convince some people that my job is important, since it's not directly related to our continued survival. There was a time where I thought my sister was the lucky one, running the hydroponics farm and being responsible for feeding everyone on board. But I grew to like my work, and working with children is nice, especially since I'll never have any of my own.
Seems kind of personal. Has it been difficult to learn nearly 200 years of history you weren't part of?
Not much different than the previous history I was teaching. There's just a lot more of it now. There's a lot for us to catch up on. Scientific advancements, social studies, even pop culture. Geography is different now that there are so many planets. It can seem a little overwhelming at times, but we're getting there.
What can you tell me about the Constant?
As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know?
Who were the original crew of the Constant?
We're the descendants of wealthy elites, intellectuals, artists, scientists, and others who left Earth in 2040 to spread humanity to the stars.
Oh, it really is a vault.
Thinking was that Earth's days were numbered for a variety of reasons. Our finder, Rupert Brackenridge, had the foresight to plan for the worst. Thus, he constructed this colony ship to settle what seemed like the most habitable planet we could find, knowing full well it would take generations to reach. We suspected that we may have been the only ones to leave Earth, given that no one else seemed to have the same idea. I'm glad we appear to be wrong.
How long have you been traveling?
Well, we launched Tuesday, September 27th, 2140. So, about 190 years now. Would have been longer, but it turns out we have an ace navigator who saved us some time with some tricky maneuvers.
An ace navigator. Happy Pride Month, everyone. And why is the ship called the ECS Constant?
ECS stands for Earth Colony Ship. We wanted a fairly inclusive name to represent the planet, and not a particular nation of origin. There was an old colony ship that sailed across the oceans of Earth from a country called England to settle on a new continent.
England?
It was called either the Susan or Sarah Constant. No one seems to know for sure. So ours was shortened to just Constant. Ironically enough, that ship also reached what they thought was new land, and found it populated when they arrived. As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know?
It's okay. I think I know enough now.
You know where to find me if you ever want to know more.
Goodbye.
I hope you'll come back. There's so much to learn.
Oh.
I'm glad you're not an alien, but that would have been so cool.
I wonder how many other planets are out there that we can live on. I bet there's a million. Hey, Miss Julia? Can we watch that movie with all the superheroes in it again?
We'll see. We have a lot of movies to get through, but maybe during our next choice time, if you can convince the others.
Standing still for so long. Really? Yeah. I heard we're going.
Okay, there's too much talking in this room. It's stressing me out. Let me out! Derek, move! You know, I could have sworn I heard some rather seditious mutterings going on. Sort of around here through the wall there, or maybe it was underneath. Let's see if we can find our way down there.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
I'm not waving anything around.
Now that we know there are other people out there.
Hey, anybody,
How many more days? Months? Years of being cooped up here before we find a new place to live?
anybody, discussing, got some seditious, or, treasonous, or... what's the word? Mutinous, thoughts they want to share?
Sure, it is nice to know
They
there
don't
are
have
other
it.
people out there.
They don't even have names. Hey, Abe.
What am I gonna do? I can't connect these people all by myself. It's not so bad. Roaming the universe, looking for that perfect new home.
Sounds like you need help with something.
Oh, you heard? I was just kvetching to myself. Mostly I just need to find someone with a ship, but hey, you're someone with a ship, aren't you?
I am. Just tell me what you need.
I'll save you the spiel, but ever since we found out that people exist out there, the crew's been asking me if we could track down possible relatives. I made the mistake of looking some up, and now they want to connect with them. Now, I'm not gonna ask you to schlep anyone back and forth, but could you deliver these messages for us to connect our crew with their relatives?
I'll do it. Just tell me where to go and who to find.
Oh, you're such a mensch! Thank you! Let me get you the letter and the information you'll need to track down the relative.
What a sweet boy. Love Abe. Of course, we gotta And we gotta screen these. Dear Nanaba Mendez, my name is Abe Levitz, the cabin manager of the ECS Constant, a colony ship that left Earth almost 200 years ago before its collapse. You're receiving this message because distant relatives of your family were on board this ship for generations, and one of them would like to reach out to you to establish communication. I sincerely hope you will consider this rare opportunity to reconnect with a long-lost family. I'm sure the two of you will have much to share with one another. If you wish to do so, please let my messenger know, and we will establish follow-up communication. Thank you very much for your time and consideration. Sincerely, Abe Levitz, Cabin Manager, ECS Constant.
I'm worried about Janet. I wonder if someone from the outside can help her.
Janet?
Hi, Dan.
I'm not Dan. Who and where is Janet?
These are
Are you
exciting
Janet?
times, aren't they?
Janet?
I've lived my entire
Janet?
life in the Constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
Your arrival has given
My
me
booty!
If there is ever anything you need from me, I will do my best to help. The pleasure was mine.
See my booty. Janet?
Hey.
You're not Janet. Janet? Oh. Pardon me.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
I think we checked the brig already, but I also feel like this kind of corresponds to where... I'm not Dan. To where we heard
Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
someone talking shit about the captain, but I guess not.
Wow,
Janet?
I've heard about
Wow.
you. Here you are.
Janet? Janet? No Janets.
How many more days, months, years of being cooped up here before we find a new place to live?
Impact?
Scanning.
Janet?
These are exciting times, aren't they?
We were never trained to address threats
Uh,
inside our ship.
You wanna holster that? The fuck? What are you doing? You expecting company? Anyway.
There. I've lived my entire life in the Constant. Not sure
What's your
how
plan?
There's so much more to learn about now.
Solitary, I think?
Wow.
Wow.
Hi.
Just another bathroom.
Hey there.
What do you need?
Derek, can you get out of the way? Thank you.
Just
Janet?
stay out of trouble.
So much to learn now that I can get inventory from the outside.
Speaking of, do you need any help with that? Why are you pointing at your your stove like Sam
These new
Death
products.
Stranding?
Keeping track of all our supplies is more difficult than you might think.
Where do you get your supplies these days?
We sometimes dock with trade vessels and supply depots along the way. When we do, I manage to pick up goods to sell. We still provide most necessities to our crew, but they may buy extra or afford some luxury items. Sometimes, We even sell to visitors.
Ooh. Capitalism has come to the constant. You get a lot of customers?
The idea of a shop is new to the crew, so business is pretty good in that sense. Most of the money goes towards our communal funds, though. And we get some business from various visitors and traders when we meet up with them.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. I'm curious to know what you've got for sale, though.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure what some of this stuff is exactly. But it seems valuable.
Some ammo, although we do have ammo crafting, but we still haven't found the thing that we need to be able to do that. To research it. Oh, we should buy these digipicks, actually. Been pretty low on this for a little while. Some books. I don't really want to buy books. I'd rather just find them. Chunks. Ooh, trauma pack and some med pack. Oh, a bunch of med packs. Oh, it's good to stock up on healing items. Oh, do you have one of your... Where are my arms? Don't worry, everyone. She's armless. Ooh. I like it, but it feels a little bit like cultural appropriation for me to wear it. Ooh. Sounds kind of nice. Kind of goes with the hat. Ugh, I really just want the uniform, though. Yeah. Alright, see you later, Daisuke.
Take care.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
Wow, look at this food waste. Just an entire
All this time, we thought we were alone.
bunch of celery or whatever you call it.
I wonder what else is out there.
Collection of celery stalks.
To finding our new home. Hopefully it won't be too much longer.
Oh yeah, how's this guy doing?
All that's left now is to hope this gravity drive thing doesn't blow up.
Alright, nothing else to say. Alright.
Good luck out there.
You too, buddy.
Hey.
Succulent. Oh, he's making a drawing. Drawing a pretty lady, looks like. I try. It's cute.
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien.
Uniforms in here? Gosh, there's gotta be one uniform for us to steal on this whole ship.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
Mm-hmm.
How many more days, months, years of being cooped up here before we find a new place to live?
I mean, it might not be too late to drop you off back on Paradiso if you wanted to go into indentured servitude instead.
Now that we know there are other people out there, we need to be more...
Stop waving that gun around. People are accusing me of waving a gun around. You got a name. I thought she was going to talk to me. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
You, but here you are.
Yeah, here I am. No, just seconds though.
What else is out there?
I just don't think it's fair to the rest of us. I work hard too.
Not as hard as Amin does.
Sure I do.
Okay. Let me know the next time you save us all from a terrible
Wow.
laundry accident. Hi. And I'll give you one of my extra potatoes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
heard
okay.
about you. The visitor who helped us get into the situation
The heck?
we're now in. Roaming the galaxy with no end in sight. Sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful or rude. I'm just frustrated.
What is it you'd say you do here?
Certainly not what I want to do.
What do you mean by that? You may need to elaborate.
I mean, I hate this job, and there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm the cultivation manager. Fancy words for farmer and fertilizer collector. I didn't have a choice. Most people don't. You get a job, and that's it. Like, I'm great at what I do, but I would enjoy doing literally anything else. Meanwhile, my sister Julia, she gets to hang out with kids all day and watch movies. The kids I couldn't care less about, but she doesn't even care about Earth culture. Ugh.
What's it like living on a colony ship?
Still pretty terrible, even though we're now supposedly on our way to our new home. I'm still stuck here with the same people and the same job, day in and day out. Only now, we occasionally see other space travelers. I was really hoping we could finally settle somewhere, because then at least I could hitch a ride out of wherever we landed. Sometimes I wonder if my sister was the lucky one.
Surely it can't be that bad. This standstill will be resolved soon and you can move on.
Maybe so. Look, I'm just frustrated with all this. I'm venting.
Sus?
Let me vent, please.
You don't seem very happy with your life on the ECS Constant.
Is it that obvious?
Mm-hmm.
Breckenridge is intent on finding a home just as perfect as Paradiso, and it's clear that's never going to happen. I'd love to leave. But outside of you and the occasional passing trade ships we make contact with, there aren't any ways off this ship.
MJ, welcome.
Breckenridge forbids it. I've tried. She insists we stay together for the sake of the community. I'm stuck here.
No, I didn't say that. Clearly that's ridiculous. I mean, are you sure that was me?
No, that was definitely you, and you definitely said that.
I wonder if I could convince Captain Breckenridge to let you leave.
It's a long shot. You've dealt with her. You know she can be stubborn. But then again, you did make her see reason before and
She
set
seemed
us on
pliable
this
enough.
path. Maybe you can do it again and fix this mess. Sorry, I know it may not sound like it, but I'd actually be really grateful to you if you succeed.
Alright. Any uniforms in here? No uniforms.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Yeah.
You've been standing still for a while now. Are you in need of an electric shock?
What are you talking about? I'm moving constantly.
Nice to know there are other people out there.
That's where they keep the bodies, or do they keep the bodies? I thought they recycled the bodies. Well, that's a lot of acronyms.
Hey!
Hi! Derek, I'm not Dan. Please move. Oh. I'm sure it's fine to leave those fridges open. Oh my gosh, I just want a single uniform.
I am relieved we don't need to ration our supplies and such.
Oh.
It means we no longer need to sacrifice our friends and family.
Sorry, what now?
Thank you. I hear you're the one who helped us out of that mess. It's good to meet you. I suppose I have you to thank for my husband Mabuti's continued survival.
Huh? What was wrong with Mabuti? Was he dying?
No, but he was in danger of being terminated. The ECS Constant had a very strict population control measure that we needed to enact because resources and living spaces were scarce. The eldest of us would volunteer to terminate themselves to make room when needed. Mabuti, being the kind soul he is, volunteered. It may seem harsh, but it was needed for our continued survival.
Well, hopefully... Well, hopefully the situation no longer calls for that.
I certainly hope so, too. It shouldn't.
And, what happened if the population grew too much?
We tried our best to avoid that through careful family planning. Rarely we ran into situations where things did not go according to plan. And then we needed to adjust and make difficult decisions concerning our community and resources. We never did anything without careful consideration. But at the end of the day, we needed to do what was best for the ship so as not to put everyone in jeopardy.
How's Mabuti doing now that we solved the scarcity issue?
In theory, yes. Thanks to you. Since we are free to travel wherever we want and communicate with other ships, we aren't worried about running out of supplies. So, voluntary terminations have been put on hold for the time being. Of course, we may still run into problems with living space aboard the ship if we go too long without finding a new home.
I assume that you're the chief medical officer?
Indeed. There aren't many doctors on board. In addition to regular checkups, I perform surgeries, obstetrics, and other medical procedures. I also help train the next generation of doctors. After all, someone must. It's demanding work.
I could use some medical supplies.
Medical supplies can't have changed too much since we left, right? I'm sure I have something that can help you.
Take all the trauma packs, med packs, and... oh, wait. A few more. What was the third one called? Med packs, trauma packs, and emergency packs or something? It's okay, they don't have any. I'm just trying to remember what to look for. Alright, see ya.
Goodbye.
Please don't terminate anyone prematurely.
Scanning.
I've lived my entire life in the Constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
Well, I think we've seen pretty much the whole ship. Although... did we ever find the Janet person? Oh, and I'll be in plush mode for the next 5 minutes, staring directly into your soul.
Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Hold on. I have the wrong one selected. Oh, MJ, thank you for that blower, Dean. Let me grab them, give them a nice big hug. I like to hug a blue shark. There we go. I don't even see... wait, was it the person that wants to leave? I don't remember what her name was. Are you Janet? Oh, you are Janet, okay. So that's what that was. Alright, I think that's everything then. Although we do need to talk to the captain again about allowing her to leave.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to see what it can do.
Maybe there's a uniform in here? No? Ooh, there's the safe. It requires a key, though.
Just because our equipment's old, doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Oh, that's where the uniform was. Alright, Doug, you stand guard. I'm just gonna grab this real quick. Do a quick save in case somebody sees. Yoink. Alright, let's try it on. Oh, baby. At least Star Trek now. Very cool.
You got a whole new pip up there. Just a piece of corn. That's always happening. Half the time when you see someone with wrong amount of pips around here, it's usually just delicious street corn.
Thanks for that promotion. That corn promotion. I'll be a corn commander for the next 5 minutes. But we are never taking this uniform off. This looks so cool. Although it would be nice if my character would open their eyes. There we go.
What do you need?
You don't mind that I stole one of your captain's uniforms, do you? Do you?
Just because our equipment's old doesn't
That's what
mean
I thought.
it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Yeah, where's the captain?
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships.
We still don't have a landing craft. Then we'll do as the Paradiso group suggested and commission a landing craft to ferry our people down.
Right. Well, here's hoping. Fingers crossed.
Alright, this might be a dialogue check. Actually, did she have anything else new to say?
No matter what the future holds, I think I'll always be more comfortable in space.
Talking to the captain while wearing her uniform. Massive power move, yeah. What is it you'd say you do here?
I'm the navigation officer. I pilot too, though the ship was designed to pretty much fly itself, so I don't get to do that as much as I'd like. But I'm helping us to chart courses for new worlds. The data we got from Paradiso has been quite handy for that. Then it's just up to the captain to make the call on where to settle down.
Alright, see ya.
I'll be watching the skies for you.
She's
My
nice.
crew may not realize it now, but we will be much happier with a home of our own.
And it's interesting to see how so many like different accents manage to stay the same
We've roamed the stars for almost 200
as
years.
well.
What's a little longer? We've roamed the stars for almost 200 years. What's a little longer?
So now where are you gonna go?
Goodness, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to study our new star map. Then, well, I suppose we'll venture forth and try to find the perfect new home for us. It may take some time, but I'm confident we'll find something. And when we do, we'll find a shuttle to take us planetside. Thanks again for your help. That planet was not right for us anyway. No doubt the next one will be.
How's your crew holding up?
Understandably, some are disappointed that we gave up our home, but I think I've managed to convince them that this will be best in the long term. I have no doubt that even if it takes more time, we will manage to find something even better. And it's important to remember we're still way ahead of our original schedule. Everything will be fine.
I don't think I need to ask this one. Janet wants to leave. I told her I'd talk to you about it.
I'm well aware of Janet's desire to leave. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. For the sake of our mission and community, we need to stay together. Each member of our community is valuable, especially Janet. If she left, we'd be at least a couple of weeks behind in food production while we trained someone to fill her role. But I suppose if you brought us more food staples to tide us over while that happens, we could do it. Say, a large quantity of potatoes?
I don't know what's giving me the option, because I'm pretty sure we did not save up 50 potatoes yet. Is it really so important that she stay here?
Yes. Losing her would mean one less person to help out, and we're strained as it is. We're all in this together, have been since the very start. If she goes, then who else will want to go? We need to preserve our culture for the sake of our mission, and it's hard to do that if everyone leaves.
I mean, I guess I'll try it and see what happens, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up being that we don't actually have the potatoes. This should ensure you have adequate food while you train someone else.
Sorry, that's not going to be enough.
That's what I thought.
If we're really going to do this, you'll need to bring me more. Let me know when you've got what I'm asking for.
Pretty sure I have like 6 or 7 potatoes right now. And now you know why I've been looking for potatoes. Yeah, we've got 6. Out of like what? 200 hours of gameplay? What actually are we up to? We are up to... Okay, not 200 hours. It's 50 hours. What is that, like,
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
like 8 hours per potato? So, 50 potatoes
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right
in exchange for freedom. Freedom for Janet. Yeah, I think that is just about it for this place. At least until we can get those potatoes and we can go try to connect with that person's relative. I'm not Dan. Well, hey, Sam.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
Thanks, Lynn.
Read any good books lately?
I've got a bunch of books for you, I think.
Brief History of Time. If you find any edition, any at all, I will be your friend like forever.
Brief History of Time. Noted.
Wow!
Oh, we actually don't have any books. Sorry, we already gave you all our books.
See you later.
And with the two of us together, the galaxy better be careful.
Oh my goodness. You know, I think it's time we brought a cowboy with us again. Come on.
You know, with just one look, you get my heart racing. It ain't fair.
Can I tell you something?
I'm smiling ear to ear already, darling.
Seeing you is the best part of my day.
You bring color. Beautiful, blazing ones to a world of gray.
Aw. Got anything for me?
Hope you like it.
A piece of iron! Thank you. Are you ready to head back out?
Now, you know me. I'm always up for the next adventure.
And, Derek, don't let
Your ship smells
the airlock hit you on the way out.
like a lot.
That means leave. Alright, you can hang out, I guess.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, Lynn. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, we were gonna go check out, Vlad's homestead. This might be a good time to... Maybe he's got potatoes there. That'd be cool. Out there, in the Starfield. We still have that as one of our miscellaneous things. Visit Vladimir's house. Yes. That's way out there in the... He wasn't kidding about out there in the Starfield. Howdy. Oh, I need to power up the grav drive. Flashbang out.
Your chords are right on the money.
Any pirates, any cops wanna take a shot at us? You wanna try? Give it an attempt? No one? Alright. Next jump then. Nice, we can make it all the way. All the rest of the way, I mean. Flashbang out again. Oop. Friendly? Settler Econo Hall 2.
You're on comms. Something up?
You're settlers then, like in Fallout? What's that like?
You'd be surprised how popular it's becoming. There's even a group trying to organize all us independent settlers. Call themselves List. Been considering signing up. Little extra support never hurt.
Okay, bye. Anyway. Let's see if we can find Vlad's villa. Whoa. I don't know how that looks in the stream, but on my monitor that is a very beautiful blazing blue star. It's very cool. Well, probably not very cool. Probably quite hot, I would imagine. Right?
Landing site's clear. All green here.
This little forest area.
The first step on a new world full of life and the unknown.